Hello, and welcome back to BocciasBattles. I'm here today with a UU match against Brod1312. This is using a new team that I literally just created in about 5 or 10 minutes, and it's working generally well. Only problems I'm having with it are it's so different to my other teams, especially my UU teams, that I'm struggling to use it. But basically, it's an entry hazard themed team with Frostlass with spikes, Swampert with rocks and raw. I think the Crobat has Whirlwind as well, so you have that. We have Toxic Spikes on the... what's it called? Rose Robe have Momentum with U-Turn. And we got the Rapid Spin and Spin Blockers. It's basically all themed around entry hazards. So anyway, let's do this. Reset. Play. So, I'm challenged by Brod1312. I need to put my Frostlass healers off with this Snorlax. It's actually better for me, because I know at least I'm going to get a 3 layer of spikes up. They go for the Pursuit, predicting me to switch out, but they get disabled, which is kind of funny, because then they have to hit me with the Earthquake. So I decided, instead of taking them down with Destiny Bomb, because I'm not that scared of a Snorlax, I'm going to sacrifice my Frostlass just to get the 3 layers of spikes up. Now, I set my rocks immediately with this Swampert. I could have done this later in the match, but hey ho. But the return actually does more than I anticipated it to. So, they knocked me down to 4% HP, and this is actually really important, because whilst I roll them into their Crobat, and they're going to go for the Brave Bird here, against my Crobat. So, it's going to be a stab move, I don't really care. It's Crobat and Crobat, and I'm actually the Acro Flying Gem one, so I'm going to go for the Acro Flying Gem combo. Knock their Azelf down to low HP, and I didn't actually know if Crobat was faster than Azelf. I was just hoping they weren't scarfed, and it turns out they weren't, so I carried them with U-turn. So then switch into their Suicune, taking lots of entry hazards damage, and I decided to go for the Calm Mind here. Now, they were probably anticipating me to switch, predicting the burn. I have no idea. I go for the Close Combat, and they hang on 1% HP. This puts me in a difficult scenario, because I don't actually have Mach Punch on this. I actually carry Sucker Punch, so I was like, if they go for another Calm Mind, I may have some problems, but they don't, so they're just trying to attack before they go down. So this allows me to obviously finish it off with the Sucker Punch. So going to my Swampert here, sacking it to the Brave Bird. Now this is quite important, because it allows me to get a free switch in to my Chandelure, if I remember, because it's my Scarfed user, and I didn't want to take immense damage on the switch in. So they have to switch into their Snorlax here, take tons of damage. And then I go for the Overheat. Well, obviously that's... I'm going for the safe Overheat here. And they have Thick Fat, and they pursue me, which I actually completely forgot about, considering I was busy at the same time as I was doing this. So I decided to go for the Stab Close Combat here. I seem to be using Hitmontop on every team now. No jokes. So switching to the Heracross, because I've now got like 2 KOs that Hitmontop. I'm predicting them to go for probably the Close Combat. They didn't go for the Close Combat, they went for the Stone Edge. And I said, well, if they miss, or they go for the Close Combat, I could take it. But they switched into their Crobat and still die to my Sludge Bomb that I'm doing the safe play here. So obviously I'm going to do the safe switch into my Chandelure. I'm like, if they do go for the Shadow Ball and they do KO me, I have a strategy, which is... So I had 2 alternate things, which is take the Flash Fire Boost and then KO them, if they're stupid, or just die to Shadow Ball, switching my Hitmontop and Sucker Punch, because their mindset's just going to be all out offense, especially when they're losing. So then in comes the Hitmontop last, they're going to go for the Stone Edge. I am relatively defensive, I'm max HP, no I'm not, I'm max attack, max speed, so that's very impressive. And so I had to KO it with the Stone Edge just because I could afford to miss if I needed to. So good game, Brod1312. That just shows you how important entry hazards are. I would have liked to have got 2 layers of Toxic Spikes up, but considering they had a Heracross and a Crobat, and yeah, it wouldn't have been that useful in this match because Snorlax might have had rest, Crobat was immune, Heracross could have gained out of it, Suicune probably had rest, Azelf has Levitate. So anything that really would have mattered on would have been Chandelure anyway. But anyway, yeah, that just shows you the power of entry hazards. Now, I'm not a big fan of entry hazards. I do not like them in the game at all. I just really think that they should stick out to all-out attacks and stop playing mind games and stuff. But as you can see, obviously you get the 50% from rocks and spikes and toxic spike damage. It all racks up. It can knock you down to like pure 50% after one turn. That's obviously with all of them put together if you're not 4 times weak to them. So it's really, really impressive. And if you can stop them from rapid spinning by having a spin blocker, you could just see how much damage that can do, especially if you phase. So that means you actually go for a sort of mixed playstyle, mixed or balanced playstyle. So yeah, mixed playstyle does work. All out offense works, and I don't know many good defensive teams nowadays. It's very, very difficult to make one. This Gen 5 metagame really isn't suited to them very well. You go back to Gen 4 if you want to do that. But anyways, thank you for watching. Until next time, and some more cool videos. BocciasBattles out. Just sorry that I didn't upload anything earlier today, or upload the review thing, or anything more ambitious. It's mainly because I was out for most of today, and then when I got back, I was getting ready for an exam, and just in general was chilling, playing Minecraft, playing a bit of Showdown, watching YouTube, just cool stuff really. I needed to learn to chill, which I've finally learnt to do, I think. So yeah, until next time, BocciasBattles out. Sorry about the weird cough in the middle of the video.